Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 2 video. Something quite exciting today, we are going to be running a 387 on the Great Western Express, which is realistic. 387s do run on this line. Obviously this is set in 2015, this route, so after Hayes and Harlington there is no electrification, so a little bit unrealistic, but then realistic sort of at the same time. Yes, we are on a Gatwick Express service, obviously replicating a GWR service, but I believe currently, obviously, Gatwick Express aren't running in real life, so they have sent a few of their units over to Great Western. So yeah, looking forward to giving it a go. We'll be stopping at Ealing Broadway. I pretty much went in National Rail Inquiries, looked up Hayes and Harlington, and it said Ealing Broadway only if you're going into Paddington, so that's what we're going to be doing. Something quite interesting I want to see is, can we get the Pantograph up? Because at the moment it's running on DC, because it's off the rails mode. But can we? We've got that all good. Can we give this a go? Right, shoes up. Let's get them up. Let's see if the AC will actually work on this route, as it does have overhead wires. Right, there you go. That should be up. Right, hold the AC button. I don't think it's going to work. I've got a feeling it's not going to work, but you never know. It might. You have to hold that down for a little bit. There we go, and then hold pan up. Obviously raise Pantograph. Come on, you can do it. Surely it can do it. Maybe not, I don't know. Oh, power's come back on. Has it? No, it's still down at the moment. Let's try that again. Raise Pantograph. Just press it. I don't know. I mean, we are in neutral at the moment, so that should be all good. What if it's what if it already thinks it's up? So if we press pan down or lower Pantograph, we do that, and then try and raise that now. Well, I think we should still be able to get going anyway, even with AC as it is off the rails mode. So we'll just do that. Otherwise, I think on Cathcart Circle it works, but maybe not on this one. Let's have a look now. Yeah, maybe not on this one, possibly. Maybe it's only programmed to do it on Cathcart as well. The majority of this route is, well, non-electric, so I suppose it just doesn't really need to be doing it on this route. Anyway, let's get the doors shut, and then let's get going off to Paddington. Obviously the only stop being Ealing Broadway, and hopefully we can get going. I reckon we probably will be able to. Yeah, it looks like it. Let's see how it is on the AC. Well, yeah, sort of AC. It does behave slightly differently, as the AC has much more power. So should be able to accelerate much quicker, which I think it is. I mean, it's already up to 15 and I only put it into notch 2. But yeah, making our way out of Hayes and Harlington, we've got about 5 miles to Ealing Broadway. So in total it's about 10 miles to Paddington. But yeah, look at that. I could have made the 387 green, but you know what I'm like in the livery designer. I'm not brilliant, so I'm sure. I'm sure some of you out there have been doing some awesome designs on the livery designer. But yeah, I'm not brilliant at doing that sort of stuff. So I'm just gonna try and get a nice shot as we come out of Hayes and Harlington. Awesome, and let's speed up. Let's listen to it. A bit of wheel slip there. But we are off. Let's see for acceleration. Yeah, that does look better. Yeah, I think that is actually better. Look at that. 40 already, 41, 42, 43. Yeah, I think it is doing much better on the AC. What's everyone think? Do you think it is doing better? Yeah, I think it is doing better. So we're passing through Southall, Hanwell, West Ealing, and then Ealing Broadway. And I've got the safety systems on as well, which they should work, as it is a British route, so we're all good. But yeah, GSMR there. Obviously on this it doesn't work, but in the 313, if you have seen the screenshots, if you haven't, do check out the video I did. The GSMR is on, so I'm not sure if it will work, but it is on. You can see the screens that says GSMR, so maybe they'll surprise us. Maybe obviously the 313 has been in development for quite some time, so maybe they will surprise us with an extra, feature of the GSMR. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they'll sort of hide that until the stream. That would be cool. Obviously TSW is always getting better and better, so... And I'm going to keep the HUD on for now, just so we can sort of see how well it's doing on the AC. Here's Southall. Through we go. Yeah, this is doing much better. I mean, yeah, within 2 miles we've got up to 90. On DC, I'm thinking from East Croydon you usually get up to about 90 by Purley. So that's, what, 4 miles or so? 4 miles? No, we'll say 3 or 4. Yeah, and that's just done it in 2. So yeah, I think it is much better on the AC. There's obviously these things, yeah, run on GWR, but also used to run, well, they run Great Northern as well. And also, once upon a time, they did Thameslink, just for a short period. They did Thameslink services from Brighton up to, you know, Bedford way. And another reason for having the Pantograph and DC is just, you know, it makes it easier, if, you know, when in future they need to go somewhere on AC, you know, they don't have to be shunted up there, they can just run on their own power. So yeah, they can go pretty much anywhere. Also, apart from anywhere diesel. So here's Hamwell. I think it comes down even more. Usually I'm on the fast lines, but I think it does come down to 70 around here. I know it does come down, I believe, or maybe it's 80. It's been a while since I've been on this route. I have to rejig my memory. Got 1.5 miles to Ealing Broadway. It does feel weird driving this on here, but then it feels right at the same time. Awesome. Right, this is West Ealing Station, so not far from Ealing Broadway now. Got the Greenford area up there. Here we are, West Ealing. Shall we get a flyby shot? We don't really have a lot of time to get a flyby shot, but I suppose that will do. Look at that. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, it looks good. Feels wrong, but then it is right. Right, coming up on Ealing Broadway. Obviously, yeah, Great Western Express. Obviously, if you buy it, you get the Class 166 and the Class 43, and also the DB Schenker Class 66 and EWS Class 66. Obviously, the older 66s in the game. But definitely a DLC worth getting, is then if you get this, you can also then get the Diesel Legends pack, where if you want a 70s experience, where you get quite a lot of trains in the pack, and if you have other routes, they, you know, add extra services in and all that, so it's pretty decent. Another cool thing, one I like the most, is if you have this route and you're on Next Gen or PC, on the Brighton main line, you will see the Class 43 as just a little additional background AI, and you get I think it is more than I thought. It's like 121 Class 166 services, obviously to and from Gatwick to Reigate. So it's well worth getting. On last gen as well, so you get these all legends. Here we are, this is Ealing Broadway. Let's get the doors open. I've got the other train going off there. But yeah, look up, I know, Gatwick Express 387 at Reading. That's a video I saw recently. And yeah, they are at the moment leased over to GWR. That's the cool thing about them. Obviously, they're pretty versatile. They can go sort of where they need to go. So they have got the AC as well, the Panto. Which the Great Western Main Line is a bit of a weird one as well, because obviously this is pretty much in the south, isn't it? And you've got the overhead wires. Whereas, you know, most of the south is third rail. I mean, I live in sort of third rail territory, so when I got, you know, above London and I start seeing overhead wires, I'm like, oh, what's all this about? Right, off we go. I don't know, just for me it's sort of odd seeing overhead wires. I mean, for some people, yeah, probably seeing third rail, they'd be like, whoa, how does that work? But yeah, just seeing, yeah, whenever I go above London or anywhere with, you know, overhead wires, it's like, well, this is like a different league. Anyway, off we go. But yeah, it does accelerate much quicker, and it's pretty much the same at 5.1 miles again. So Hayes and Harlington is, well, Eden Broadway is literally halfway. So it'll be 10.2 miles from London. Yeah, that's much quicker, look at that. So we passed through Acton Main Line, which doesn't really get a lot of action. Acton doesn't get a lot of action. That was a bad. Here's Acton Yard though. Which obviously this is on scenario design or scenario planner, so there was no 66s there at the moment, but you will see them on service mode going about. As I say, in scenario planner, it doesn't get a lot of action. I can't do jokes. But yeah, Acton Main Line, which I believe realistically is only served by TfL trains. Obviously the Elizabeth line trains, well at the moment they're not technically Elizabeth line trains, but you get the gist of things. Comes down to 50 once we get past Old Oak Common, then down to 40, then down to 25 coming into Paddington. Yeah, do comment below what GWR routes do you want to see in future, and maybe they would make use of the 387. Yeah, comment below what GWR routes do you want to see, which would use the 387. I suppose it is this one. I think it primarily is just this one, isn't it? So maybe like a updated Great Western Express or something like that. There we go. But yeah, start bringing that down. Lovely. A little bit more. But yeah, if you're enjoying the video, do smash that thumbs up button. And if you do want to see more, do hit subscribe. Obviously, daily Train Sim World 2. Obviously, not daily videos on it, but daily live streams. And if you are watching us on release day later on today, if not already, well, this will be 7:30 in the morning, so I doubt already. I'll probably be in bed. Yes, 1938 stock and the DBBR187 will be showing them off hopefully today. Obviously it's not a Dovetail Games DLC, it is Rivet Games and Skyhook, so well, you know, they have to send the things over, I guess, to Dovetail, and they send them out to the ambassadors. So yeah, it might be slightly later, but it will be today. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, looking forward to it. Obviously, the DBBR187 is a stunning electric locomotive in Germany, doing the freight services. Very, very modern. Does look very nice. I think it is similar to the DBBR189, which we have driven on TS, which I think is like the passenger. No, that was a freight one as well. But yeah, this is very nice and modern. And then obviously you've got a complete contrast to that. You've then got the 1938 stock, which yeah is, by the title, is a lot older, a lot older. And obviously that will be on the Bakerloo line. Obviously the first DLC for that, with a cut down timetable. So obviously the 38 stock isn't as fast as the 72 stock, and obviously new scenarios. And yeah, well, looking forward to it. Yeah, I've brought the speed down now to 40, which will come down in a second. And then down to 25, and you can see where all the Crossrail stuff's going. Obviously this is now realistically done, as this route is set in 2015. Which actually does bring me on to another thing. Everyone's always like, we need an 800 on here, we need the 800, and you know, that sort of stuff, and the 387. It wouldn't be right, because yeah, this route is set in 2015. So, you know, you can only get as far as Hayes and Harlington, then you wouldn't be able to go anywhere. So, yeah, they probably would have to sort of redo the route, or do another, maybe like Reading to Oxford or something. Actually, now think about it, yeah, it is electrified most of the way, isn't it? But I don't know how far the 387s run. think it's electrified all the way to Cardiff or something now. I don't think the 387's run to Cardiff though. I think it's just to Bristol. So yeah, maybe they would do, I don't know, Reading to Bristol, and you could use the 387 on that. Oh, yeah, do a redo this one. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure Dovetail have some awesome plans for the future. And obviously we could see a 387 with a Great Northern DLC. Which is two Northern companies. There's Great Northern and there's Northern, and Great Northern is the one more south. So you would think Great Northern is the one even further north. That's what it's called, Great Northern. But yeah, we could also see a 387 on that, which would be for the East Coast Main Line, which would be cool. Anyway, here we are at Paddington. That was a good drive. I enjoyed that. Sort of like a different insight, a more sort of up-to-date, realistic insight into the Great Western Main Line. But I still love doing the 43s and the 166s, which obviously now don't run into Paddington. So it's nice to sort of go back and, you know, relive the joy of diesel coming into Paddington and the sound of it echoing all around the station. Right, here we are. This is London Paddington. Everyone get off and go on the Bakerloo line. Right, here we are. Yeah, get off here, get your 38 stuck on the Bakerloo. Anyway, which actually does bring me on to one last thing before we do begin. It would be cool to see in game. Actually, going to put it as a suggestion, like some sort of marker, you know, some marker around here where you could sort of go up to it and it says, "Do you want to sort of load into the Bakerloo?" And you load into the Bakerloo at the same time, same weather, and yeah, you're just at the station there, which would be quite cool. Obviously, it would be a loading screen, but still, you know, something like that would be quite cool. But anyway, that is going to be it, everyone, for today's Train Simworld 2 video. Hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Obviously, you will find a link in the description to the Discord server, to the PayPal, and to the merch store, which, as we're in a 387, there's a bit of our 387 merch there. Multiple colours, and you will find that in the merch store. But anyway, thanks all for... Oh, hello, that's the not-so-nice part of the world we want to see. Let's just come back. Yeah, I hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Hang on, the Pantograph's gone up now. What? It wasn't up, but when did that go up? It seems to have risen. Maybe it's programmed to do it, I don't know. But anyway, thanks all for coming in, and hopefully we'll see you next time. See you all, take care, bye guys.